put this hat on because my hair is being kind of wild. Doesn't help that the fan's blowing it, but that's fine. Anyhow, where I fall on the male spectrum. I mean, you know, I've heard the arguments, and I agree with most of them about there not being a gender binary, that it's not just male and female, you know, because it's ridiculous. Um, but I guess, I don't know, just something that I worried a lot about when I came out was people looking at me and saying, well, you're not butch, you know, or, you don't dress like a man, you don't act like a man, so why is it that you want to be a man? And I think that and a question that my oldest sister gave me, just kind of, I don't know, just made me think a lot about it. And I guess the conclusion that I've come to is, well, I do identify as more male than female. Um, I don't know. For me, it's a body thing. You know, it's knowing how I want my body to look. It's like when I first came out, I was raised Mormon, so coming out was a really big deal for me. I mean, not to say that it's a less of a big deal for someone who wasn't raised Mormon or someone who wasn't raised religious or whatever. For everyone, it's personal. Um, that's good and all, but yeah, it was terrifying because I guess I should say when I came out as someone who likes women, but it was difficult anyway. Um, Coincidentally, I came out as trans on a large scale, like a year and a day after I came out as someone who prefers women. Um, I just thought that was kind of interesting. But anyway, I was trying to make a point about. What was I trying to make a point about? Yeah, my gender identity. But yeah, for me, wanting to transition is it's not because I feel like I'm such a man. I mean, there are a lot of things that fall into social stereotypes for men that I want to fulfill. Like when I've thought about having children, which I do plan on having eventually. Um, I definitely see myself as being a father. Um, and all the little things that go along with that. That's what I look toward for my future. When I see myself getting married, which I also eventually want to do. Um, I saw myself in a suit, and not as a woman in a suit, but as a man in a suit. And those were, you know, some important factors, simply because I don't know, it just like rationalizing, like knowing that transitioning is a big decision, even though in retrospect it doesn't feel like a big decision because it just makes sense. But knowing that I'll get enough of a reaction from a lot of people that I need to be certain. Um, but anyway, um, knowing, absolutely knowing, and having things as small as saying I want to be a man in a suit and not a woman in a suit is important. Um, or at least it was important for me. Those are the things that help me feel grounded and stable. But yeah, where I was going with that is I just, I don't know. Um, I guess it was confusing after, I guess, like committing to not dating men anymore and not being Mormon anymore was confusing because often when um, I would interact with males, looking at their bodies was really confusing because just having like a really strong fascination with them, and not understanding what that meant and thinking that it meant that I was attracted to them, um, it was really confusing. And now the way I perceive it is more in terms of me wanting seeing their bodies and understanding that I relate to their bodies rather than want their bodies. I mean, like, want them in a sexual way. But yeah, I relate to their bodies because that's how I perceive my body to be, even though that's not how it looks. But eventually, hopefully. Um, excuse me. Um, yeah, I've high hopes. I just got my prescription changed to a different pharmacy, which, from what I understand, is a lot more trans friendly, which is exciting. Just because I really like to be able to feel more like I'm part of a community. I I don't I don't get out like super a lot. I yeah. I mean, I go to work and come home, hang out with my girlfriend. So I'm kind of um, not antisocial, but just a homebody. Um, so maybe having more of a place to meet other trans people, opening up the possibility of that is nice.